Hi everybody, my name is Leslie Bonci. I am a registered dietitian. I am the owner of Active Eating Advice by Leslie, and you may or may not know this, but I am the sport dietitian for the Kansas City Chiefs. This is actually my 10th season with them, and we just completed training camp, or let me tell you, it was more like draining camp. More for them draining mentally, physically, emotionally. So you might be saying, well, what does a dietitian do with a professional football team? There's a lot of things. So first and foremost, I always say that I am the pit crew and they are the drivers. I am not out there on the field. I am not the tackling dummy. I am not the water boy, water girl, although I have often thought it would be really cool to dangle over the end zone, over the goalpost with a pork chop saying, "Come to mama." It's just in my fantasy. I thought that would be a pretty cool thing. But why is this so important? Well, number one, food is supposed to be comfortable. And let me tell you, when you're in a sport such as football, which is all about collision nutrition, you really want comfort when you sit down to the table. But food also has to be functional for them. And that means for guys that are interested in increasing their speed or increasing their strength or increasing their stamina, energy levels, or all three, or trying to recover more quickly or healing from injury, then we really have to personalize that nutrition to make sure that it helps them optimize what they are trying to accomplish. In addition to that, I am an advocate. And what do I mean by that? I have to have my players' best interest at heart. And let me tell you, there's a lot of pressure put on them. Pressure put on them by the coaches. They can look to their right, they can look to their left and realize that somebody else could have that position. So they really have to do the best that they can to bring the best body to practice each and every day. That being said, just like the rest of us, there are professional athletes that have body goals. It's okay to have body goals, but they need to be realistic, they need to be attainable, maintainable, and sustainable. So when I have a player that says, "Leslie, I want to be 0% body fat," my answer is no, you would be dead. That is not going to happen. I want to be 100% muscle. No, nobody's body is that way. I want to lose 10 pounds overnight. Well, you know what? They lose a lot of fluid on the field, but then you got to replace those losses. And so I'm all about being realistic. I'll listen to what their goals are, and in some cases I need to be the GPS. That's your route. You know what? We're going to take a slight detour so that we can get through a whole season, because we all know preseason is fun. That's not eye on the prize. The prize is what happens in February, and certainly the Chiefs have been pretty darn good the past couple of years. They've been there several times, and we want a repeat appearance in 2024. So the goal is really thinking not just game day eating, it's what's happening every single day. What's happening before practice, what's happening after practice, what's happening when they lift, what's happening when they go home in the evening. So it's not strict, but it is purposeful. It is proactive. It is preventative, and most of all, it is enjoyable. So just like those guys, for the rest of us, sit down, take a seat, just eat.